You know, even though you see a Call of Duty background gameplay, these gameplays you see are probably most likely recycled, given that I still don't play that game that much. Some of them may be new, but some of them may be old. But today's rant is not centered around Call of Duty and their trash. Today's rant is centered around video games as a whole. You see, video games have now entered a stage where they're very toxic to our life. They're very toxic, we feel like we can't live without them, but then when we get on them, we just feel like, I'm sick of this. I'm about to get off this joint. And and I think for me personally, now this is going to be a personal rant, but it may be very relatable to you guys out there that watch this. Sometimes there's tiers to gaming, right? You have your casual gamer, you have your gamer, you have your heavy gamer, then you have your sweat. The casual gamer is usually the gamer who, when he gets a little bit of free time in the day, he might sit and play for, an hour or two, That's your casual gamer, like an hour or two, the ones who kind of, have time limit on games, the hour and 2 ones, couple hours, 3-4 hours, and then, after about 3.5, 4 hours, they'll be like, wow, I was on a game from 1 o'clock to 4:30. Okay. Then you have your gamer. Your gamer is the one that games a little bit more than that. That games, if the casual is like 1 to 3, the gamer is probably like 4 to 6. That's when he games, Pretty much games like a part-time job, 4 to 6 hours, usually on weekends a lot, and off days. Or, just when he has time, he sits on the game, he'll sit there for a couple hours. But usually a gamer is usually somebody who like has a girlfriend or married or like has a kid or something. Something prevents them from being on the game longer than 4 to 6 hours, because usually in that time frame something comes up. Then you have your heavy gamer, which is my category. My category, I kind of am in between gamer and heavy gamer. But you have the heavy gamer. The heavy gamer is a person that can pull, on a day off, he'll pull 8 to 10 hours on a game. A heavy gamer is somebody who, every chance he gets, every free time he gets, he's on the game. A heavy gamer is somebody who does have a normal life, a job, kids maybe, or girlfriends or wives, something like that. They have that, but every chance they get, they're on a game. If they're not on a game, they're doing something that's preventing them from being on a game. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a gamer, but it's a difference, because a gamer might get off the game just because he don't want to play. A heavy gamer only is off the game because he has to do something else, a la work, a la attend to his kids, a la attend to his wife or his girlfriend. He has to do something. Something is preventing him from playing that game. Then you have the sweat. The sweat doesn't care about anything. He don't care about wife. He don't care about kids. He probably don't have either of those. He don't care about work. He probably don't have that either. Or if he has work, the work is his game. The sweats are the level of just no return. They no return. They will log 12 to 14 hours in a 24-hour day playing a game, streaming, YouTube making, just playing, just cheating. Some of them be cheating, especially in Warzone. They just do things different. But the reason why I had to go through those tiers and show you these rants is because I'm starting to get sick of this. Video games abuse the minds of heavy to sweat gamers, the people in those tiers. I'll include a little bit of the gaming crew, but this doesn't affect the casual gamer. I'm about to hit the part now that's for the real gamers out there, the heavies to the sweats, and some of the gamer category. Every year, no matter who you are, you have your rotation of games that you play. You have your rotation of games. My rotation is Madden, NBA 2K, Call of Duty. Those are my 3 rotations. And even my spring rotation gets added in there now that they have officially came to Xbox, MLB The Show. And the reason why I actually had the idea of this video is because me and one of my good friends were texting the other day, and then the news came out that MLB The Show was coming to Xbox. And I texted him because when I used to be a PlayStation owner for like 5-6 years, and every year I would buy MLB, and he'll tell me, you waste your money on that joint every year. The game ain't changed since 2007, and you just been buying it for what? Right? So I texted him after I seen the news, and I said, well, the MLB game gonna get me again because I'm buying that joint when it come out. And he said, me too. But I say that because these companies, they know what they do. They know what they're doing to people like me and some people out there like you. Every year we get a game. Let's start with my game rotation, Madden. Madden always drops in about July or August. At that time in my gaming life, gaming is bad. It's horrible because it's hot outside, it's nice outside, and that game that you've been playing the past 8 months have gotten on your nerves so bad that just the sight and the sound of it just gives you an attitude. And then here comes Madden dropping a trailer, what's new into the game, and you get all hyped for it, and you're about to just, woo, I can't wait till Madden come out. Madden's my year. This my year in Madden. You get the game chilling at first, that first week of Madden is kind of just, probably its greatest time. You're having fun, everything is just going well. Game, you're getting the feel for the game, trying to see what the game do. Is it feel different? And then the ebooks start coming up. The Madden sweats start to release and show how to abuse certain coverages or certain plays that the game is broken on. But you still don't take heed to that because you're just playing, you haven't ran into one yet. Then you run into one that blows you out and glitches everything that you do. Now you're angry. But you know what happens? You can't really get mad at Madden. You really don't start to get mad at Madden because in the back of your head, guess what you're saying? 2K drop in a month. When 2K come out, you won't see me on this game. Right? 2K comes out. 2K, just like Madden, is a great game for the first 2 weeks. It's actually balance in the game the first 2 weeks, I feel like. People aren't greening everything. More than likely, everybody's in career mode, trying to get their badges. There's actually position in basketball that first week. Centers are dominant in the paint, guards are dominant on the perimeter. You have your X factor player who kind of can do it a little bit of everything. And then the complaints happen. 2K falls for it every year too. 2K makes a game and they say, well, it's going to be harder to shoot this year. Defense matters this year. Paint matters this year. Then the community starts to complain. Man, I can't green anything. I got a 93 3-pointer and I can't make no shots. Then what does the game do? The game patches. When the game patches, guess what? Everybody makes shots. And guess what? The fun stops getting, you stop having fun. Now it's not fun anymore. Because now, you know, you've seen a center before and it's like, oh, you can't shoot. You see a center after the patch. He's Steph Curry. Matter of fact, he's Steph Thompson. A combination of both Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. He don't miss anything. Meanwhile, on the other end of the floor, he's Dikembe Mutombo. He's Wilt Chamberlain. He's Hakeem Olajuwon, and he's Tim Duncan, just all in one. Just you can't score on him, you can't move him. He blocks everything. But guess what? You say don't worry about it. Call of Duty drops in 2 months. Won't see me again. Then Call of Duty comes out. But first, before COD comes out, they drop that beta. They let you get a little taste of the game in that beta. You play that beta and you like, ooh, this game is good. This game is great. This game is everything. I can't wait till it come out. Then it comes out. You sit down. You turn the game on. You pick your class and you go out there. After about hour 3, you ain't having that much fun no more. Cause in them 3 hours, you probably played on about 3 maps in rotation. You done been killed by the same gun in rotation. You have done nothing else but just been smacked around in that game. Now you're starting to contemplate. I'm about to stop gaming. I'm about to stop gaming. Nah, I ain't gonna stop gaming. This game gonna update. This game gonna patch. Now then January hits, and you really just don't have an urge to do nothing. Call of Duty usually be at its broken point at that game. 2K usually stops caring about their game, and then, you know, they just hit you with the, we're working on 2K22. And then the Super Bowl is about to be played and over, and then your Madden urge kind of leaves because there's no football on. Then you enter that stage like now, February, March, April, where you're just wandering. You're just going to your game store, whether it's your PlayStation store or your Xbox store. You're just going there and you're just scrolling. What is this? What's this game? What's this game? What's that game? I'm not paying that much for you. You're nuts. This joint came out 3 years ago and they want me to pay $60. Okay, scroll past you. Scroll past you. Man, it ain't no games out. Games are garbage. I'm about to turn this joint off. These are the thoughts that go through your head at this time of the year, February, March. And then something gets acknowledged over these next couple months, February, March, that'll let you know April might be a good month. April might be a good month of gaming, you know, because this is usually where like a single player game comes out and stuff like that comes out, and just something to get you prepped for April. And then you fall into the trap and you buy that game that was promoted for April, and that game sucks. But guess what? By the time you realize it sucks, guess what time it is? You're right. It's July. It's May. It's July. Madden's coming the next couple months. And then it starts all over again. Now, how many of you have been guilty of that? I've been gaming heavily since about really my whole life. And that's the same trap I fell into all the time. Still falling into it to this day. Like right now, I don't play that much 2K anymore. Really don't play no Madden anymore. You know, I tried to start a series on my channel for Madden, but, you know, you have people talk some sense into you and be like, you trying to start a no money spent series in February. Make it make sense. So I don't play Madden anymore. So what do? You ask, how do I make it through the day? Well, then that's when you start playing games like FIFA. A game that You ain't gonna buy when it first come out because FIFA usually drops on the same day or in a time frame where you're currently in the good part of your rotation game. So you ain't thinking about FIFA. You try to play NHL and then you realize that ain't it either, you know. It's just not a good game, you know. You just don't like that game. But then you always have that grandfather game. And that grandfather game now is Warzone, where you played that game last all the time and you always go back to it. Before, a few years ago, it was Fortnite. Fortnite was a game that just kind of was there when you got sick of your rotation games. But here we are, February of 2021, and I'm venturing out right now. About to start a Hitman series for my channel. Started a FIFA series for my channel. You know, just games that I just don't normally play, but I'm just gonna play them because I'm sick of my current rotation games. Then April's gonna come around. I'm gonna try to start a MLB The Show series. That's probably gonna last like 2 days. Then I'm just gonna prep for Madden. Still releasing Warzone content. Then 2K's gonna come out. Then COD's gonna come out. Next thing you know, it'll be 2022 and I'm in the same spot making the same rant. If you can relate to what you heard in this video, please leave a like. Comment on it. Let me know if this is you, if I am you, if you're like me. Let me know if this ain't how you get down. But until then, I'm going to sign out.